Hello, my beautiful friends. Okay, this video is all about the sound of Taurus in your voice. So, this video is for those that have their moon in Taurus. I love Taurus. My husband has got his moon and his sun very close to each other. I'll have to look at his chart. I can't remember if they're conjunct or not, but they're very, very close in Taurus. So he's got a lot of Taurus energy. And this is the really fantastic thing about Taurus. So Taurus is very grounded, right? Taurus is an earth sign. So Taurus will help Taurus energy and the sound of their voice will help people feel more grounded. They'll help people feel more stable. This is one of the things that I really love about the frequency of the voice, right? So the frequency that your voice holds, especially when you're in your powerful energy and your powerful frequency of your voice and you're using it for that intended purpose, is that when you use that and then you use the words, it creates like big fireworks. And I say that that's a very Leo thing to say, right? Fireworks. Taurus is not going to create fireworks, but it will create fireworks in the sense that it will bring the person back down. So I am a Leo moon and tend to have like really, really expressive communication. And my husband, I remember him saying, "You are so exaggerating." And I'm like, "I'm not exaggerating. Like, I'm telling the story how it is." And he's like, "It's not in the things that you're saying, it's in the way that you're saying it." And so I can see why he was saying that because I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo moon. And he is very much a Taurus moon. So Taurus moons, and I want to say it's not necessarily the depth of the voice, because Leos don't necessarily have really high pitched voices. And so Tauruses are not going to be like, oh, well, Taurus is an alto or their bass. Like my husband is definitely more of a baritone sound. But it is the feeling that they create. So when my husband has communication with me, his communication is it helps me, like just hearing the sound of his voice will bring me back down to like this very stable and grounded place. I also want to say this, that with a Taurus, especially Taurus and moon and in sun, his emotions are not like this. And for him to get upset and to yell, which I think I can count on two hands how many times I have heard him yell in the last 10 years. To hear him yell is very, very uncommon and it sounds really weird and it like shocks our kids because he just does not yell because his voice is very much level. Not that he doesn't have intonation, he can tell a really, really good story. But when he is in his Taurus voice, it very much is this. I don't know, as a Leo, I'm just like, because I'm settling into this place. So this is a little bit about Taurus. The Taurus sound is going to create stability. It's going to create this groundedness and very determined. So you will hear determination in the frequency of their voice. I'm trying to think of like a great, I hope that you're like really like you're listening to this video and you're thinking, who do I know that sounds similar to this? Whether or not they are Taurus moon or not, because we don't always know, right? Think of someone that sounds similar to this so that you can pick up the sound in their voice and start like kind of paying attention to what's going on. One of the reasons why it's so important, or I feel like it's so important that we are understanding people's voices, is because when we understand their voice and what is going on with them, then it's a lot easier to take things a lot less personally. And it's easier to understand the other person. And I just love this so much because of course this information would come in the Taurus video about being grounded. Because when we understand somebody else's sound, like the frequency of their voice, then we are not going to get upset when they are not excited. Like I would be excited. Like if I was like, oh my gosh, my husband's not excited because he's not expressing excitement in this really up and down way like I do. He is expressing, is like more straight lined like that, right? So when we understand the sound and the frequency of someone else's voice, it helps us have a better relationship with that person. So I want you to really think about the Taurus people, the Taurus moon people in your life, and listen for that in their voice. How are you seeing that they are connected to their groundedness? How are you seeing the stability specifically coming in the sound of their voice? And then, if you are a Taurus, I want to know, what house is your Taurus in? Do you see it showing up there? Because how you, like where your Taurus moon is at, what house it's at, is going to be one of the very first places that you see the sound of your voice becoming like manifesting. It's the easiest place for you to see it manifest. Okay, that is Taurus, and the next video is going to be another Earth sign. Let's see. We will go with another Earth sign. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe, comment below. Tell me about your Taurus. Tell me your Taurus friends or your Taurus family and how you hear the sound in their voice, the sound of Taurus in their voice. And we will see you on the next video.